Hello, dear viewers of the TV Days Drama Digest channel. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the swirling vortex of mystery, deception, and heart-pounding drama surrounding the enigmatic identity of little Tazaro. This is no ordinary soap opera subplot. It's a labyrinth of secrets that could unravel the very fabric of Salem's social tapestry. Could the army be the key to exposing the truth? Was it they who discovered Tosero and snatched the baby from the loving arms of Leo and Javi? And what about Amy's growing suspicions? Let's unpack this tangled web, explore every shadowy corner, and speculate on the explosive revelations that might be just around the bend. Grab your popcorn. This is going to be a wild ride. The master plan. Sophia and Melinda's deceptions at the heart of this saga lies a meticulously crafted scheme orchestrated by Sophia and Melinda, two women whose cunning knows no bounds. Their plan is as audacious as it is secretive. Sophia's child, Tazaro, is being raised in the quiet town of Salem by none other than Leo and Javi, a couple blissfully unaware of the storm brewing around them. The world believes Sophia's story. That she went into labor, gave birth to a baby girl, and selflessly handed her over to adoptive parents in Chicago. The paperwork, pristine and convincing, was allegedly prepared by Melinda, whose expertise in forging documents has kept this secret airtight. For now, the plan is proceeding without a hitch, cloaked in the shadows of Salem's unsuspecting community. But let's pause and consider the sheer audacity of this deception. Sophia didn't just concoct a lie. She created an entire alternate reality. Picture her, standing in the dim glow of a Chicago hospital room, spinning a tale so convincing that even the most skeptical would nod in sympathy. The story of a young mother, heartbroken yet resolute, giving her child a better life. It's the kind of narrative that tugs at heartstrings and silences questions. And Melinda? She's the silent architect, the one who dots the I's and crosses the T's, ensuring every forged signature and falsified record holds up under scrutiny. Together, they've built a fortress of lies, but every fortress has its cracks. What makes this plan so compelling is its fragility. One wrong move, one curious glance, and the entire house of cards could come tumbling down. Sophia and Melinda are walking a tightrope, balancing their secret against the prying eyes of Salem's residents. And as we'll soon see, one person in particular, Amy, might just be the spark that sets this powder keg ablaze. A chance encounter at the courthouse. The first hint of trouble came in the most unassuming of places, the Salem courthouse. It was a day like any other, with the humdrum routine of jury selection bringing together an eclectic mix of townsfolk. Among them were Leo, Javi, and their precious Tazaro, nestled comfortably in her stroller. The baby, with her wide eyes and infectious giggle, was an instant magnet for attention. And who should cross their path but Amy, a woman whose heart seems to beat in sync with the rhythm of Salem's secrets. Amy's encounter with Tazaro wasn't just a passing moment, it was a scene charged with unspoken significance. As she leaned over the stroller, her face softened, and a warmth radiated from her that was impossible to ignore. She cooed at Tazaro, her voice laced with an affection that felt almost maternal. The baby, oblivious to the weight of her own existence, gurgled back, forging an invisible thread between them. It was a fleeting moment, but one that lingered in Amy's mind long after she walked away. What makes this moment so pivotal is Amy's reaction. After being sent away, perhaps dismissed by Leo or Javi, who were protective of their little charge, she couldn't resist returning. She retraced her steps, her heart pulling her back to Tazaro's side, if only to say goodbye one more time. This wasn't just casual curiosity, it was something deeper, something instinctual. Could it be that Amy, without even realizing it, senses a connection to Tazaro? Could her heart recognize what her mind hasn't yet pieced together? The invisible bond. Amy's growing obsession. Amy's fascination with Tazaro is no mere coincidence. There's an intangible bond at play here, one that transcends friendship or casual affection. It's as if Tazaro's presence tugs at something buried deep within Amy's soul, a memory, a feeling, or perhaps a truth she's yet to uncover. The way she lingers near the stroller, the way her eyes soften when she looks at the baby, it's almost as if she's searching for answers in Tazaro's innocent gaze. This connection raises a tantalizing question. Is Amy's attachment purely emotional, or is there something more? Could she be linked to Tazaro in a way that even she doesn't understand? The residents of Salem are no strangers to hidden family ties and long-buried secrets, and Amy's fixation on Tazaro feels like the opening act of a much larger drama. Her every glance, every hesitant step toward the baby, is a breadcrumb leading us closer to the truth. But Amy's curiosity isn't just a passive sentiment. It's evolving into something far more dangerous: suspicion. She's starting to notice the cracks in Sophia and Melinda's carefully constructed facade. Perhaps it's the way Sophia avoids certain questions about her past, or the way Melinda's eyes dart nervously when the topic of adoption comes up. Whatever it is, Amy's instincts are sharpening, and she's beginning to ask the kinds of questions that could unravel everything. The Army's role. A shadowy force in the background now. Let's turn our attention to the most intriguing piece of this puzzle, the Army. Yes, you heard that right, the Army. Whispers have been circulating in Salem, murmurs of a shadowy presence that might hold the key to Tazaro's true identity. Could it be that the Army discovered Tazaro in some clandestine operation, piecing together the clues that Leo and Javi have been raising a child who doesn't legally belong to them? And if so, did they take drastic action, swooping in to reclaim the baby from her unsuspecting guardians? The idea of the Army's involvement adds a layer of intrigue that elevates this story to new heights. Imagine a covert unit, operating under the radar, their mission shrouded in secrecy. Perhaps they stumbled upon Sophia's secret during a routine investigation, their attention drawn to a discrepancy in adoption records or a tip from an anonymous source. Picture the scene. A tense confrontation in the dead of night, with Leo and Javi clutching Tazaro as uniformed figures demand answers. The image is cinematic, dripping with suspense, and it's exactly the kind of twist that keeps us glued to our screens. But why would the Army care about a single baby in a small town like Salem? The answer might lie in the broader implications of Sophia's deception. If her plan involves falsified records and illicit connections, it's possible that Tazaro's existence is tied to something much larger, perhaps a scandal that reaches beyond Salem's borders. Could the Army be investigating a network of illegal adoptions, with Tazaro as the linchpin? Or is there a personal connection, a high-ranking official whose own past intersects with Sophia's in ways we can't yet fathom? The DNA test. A ticking time bomb as Amy's suspicions grow, one possibility looms larger than all others: a DNA test. This simple yet powerful tool could be the key to blowing Sophia and Melinda's plan wide open. Imagine Amy, driven by an unshakable feeling that something isn't right, secretly collecting a sample from Tazaro, perhaps a stray hair from her blanket or a sippy cup left unattended. She sends it to a lab, her heart pounding as she waits for the results. When the envelope arrives, the truth it contains could shatter lives. A DNA test would not only confirm Tazaro's identity, but also expose the lies that have kept her hidden. If Amy discovers that Tazaro is Sophia's child, the fallout would be catastrophic. Sophia's carefully crafted story would collapse, leaving her vulnerable to legal consequences and public scorn. Melinda, too, would face the consequences of her role as the mastermind behind the fake paperwork. And what of Leo and Javi? Would they be devastated to learn that the child they've raised as their own was never theirs to begin with? The drama doesn't stop there. A DNA test could also reveal connections that no one saw coming. What if Amy herself is somehow linked to Tazaro, perhaps a long-lost relative or even a parent? The possibilities are endless, and each one promises a cascade of revelations that would keep Salem buzzing for months. The stakes. A community on the brink as the threads of this mystery begin to intertwine. The stakes couldn't be higher. Sophia and Melinda's plan, once airtight, is now teetering on the edge of exposure. Amy's growing suspicions, coupled with the Army's potential involvement, create a perfect storm that threatens to engulf everyone involved. And at the center of it all is Tazaro, an innocent child whose very existence is a lightning rod for conflict. Let's not forget the emotional toll the saga is taking on Salem's residents. Leo and Javi, who have poured their hearts into raising Tosero, face the unthinkable possibility of losing her. Their love for her is palpable, woven into every lullaby they sing and every diaper they change. The thought of their family being torn apart is heart-wrenching, a reminder that even the most well-intentioned lies can leave devastation in their wake. Then there's Amy, whose obsession with Tazaro is both a blessing and a curse. Her pursuit of the truth could save the baby from a life built on deception, but it could also destroy the fragile bonds she's formed with those around her. And what if Sophia and Melinda? Their alliance, forged in secrecy, is beginning to fray under the pressure of their own guilt and fear. Will they turn on each other to save themselves, or will they double down on their lies, dragging everyone else down with them? The future, what lies ahead? As we stand on the precipice of this unfolding drama, one thing is certain: the truth about Tazaro's identity will come to light. Whether it's through Amy's relentless sleuthing, the Army's shadowy investigation, or a twist we haven't yet anticipated, the secrets of Salem cannot stay buried forever. The question is not if the truth will be revealed, but when and what will be left of this community when it is. Could Amy's DNA test set off a chain reaction that exposes not just Sophia and Melinda, but a network of lies that stretches far beyond Salem? Will the Army's involvement bring a new level of chaos, transforming a personal drama into a matter of national security? And what if Tazaro herself? Will she grow up knowing the truth about her origins, or will she remain a pawn in a game she never asked to play? One thing is clear. The TV Days Drama Digest channel will be here to cover every twist and turn. We invite you, our loyal viewers, to join us in this journey. Share your theories in the comments, speculate on what's to come, and let's unravel this mystery together. Is Amy the hero Salem needs, or will her actions bring more pain than resolution? Could the Army's role be a red herring, or are they the key to unlocking the truth? And most importantly, what does Tazaro's future hold in a world built on secrets? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.